Yo, Carlo here. Welcome to my vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers, life, and tech. In today's episode, I wanted to start the year by sharing with you my latest updated sneaker collection. So it's been a while since I last did the video, and this I think is like a best opportunity to take a look at the sneakers that I have left and try to see how has my taste with sneakers how has it evolved through the year. So tingnan natin. Simulan na natin dito guys pagdating sa working out. Yan pa rin ang aking favorite sneakers. That's the Under Armour Project Rock. And pinakita ko na to in previous episodes. Kitang-kita nyo naman, it's super beat up, which means it's well used. So that's a nice thing, right? When it comes to performance, I really have a strong preference for Under Armour. I just feel na sobrang ganda nung pagkagawa. Lalong-lalo na when it comes to their training sneakers. So tara, let's go to the other unit so we can check out the rest of the sneakers in the collection. So let's jump right into it. This is my favorite silhouette for 2021. This is called the Off-White out of office sneakers. Trip ko siya because number one, the leather construction is just amazing, and number two, the overall build is super comfortable and it is not as form-fitting or super thin as the Dunks. So for people who are looking like, you know, something chunkier than the Dunks, maybe a lighter version of the Air Force One na off-white, this one is just super awesome. So this is the black and white version. Let's call it the off-white pandas. Di ko na TS, I actually bought multiple colors. So let's call this the UNC off-whites. This one is the latest one, blue and orange and white. Let's call it the New York off-whites. This is a very clean white version na may brown. It just says in quotation marks, for walking. I also have the red version, as you guys can see over here, also says for walking. And I have the black-white version, very simple. Ang ganda lang nung black text over the white leather. Again, it says for walking. My favorite silhouette, easily my favorite sneaker so far of the year. Now, since we are on off-white, when it comes to off-white sneakers, nabawasan na ako sobra na off-whites. I just have 3 remaining. We have the Prestos, na sobrang pinangangalagaan ko pa rin na tinaabuso ko. I think I have like 3 pairs left of this. We have the Jordan 5s, na sobrang gusto ko, specifically this color. My Air Force One MCAs are in the shop. So, naka-display siya doon. Hindi ko binibenta, it's just there. I was thinking of selling it, but of course, Virgil passed away, so I pulled it out. But I don't have it with me right now. But that's the third off-white collab that I still have left. Speaking of Jordans, this is probably my favorite Jordan of the year. This is the Jordan 3 Ama Manier, or I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I just like the overall design, the luxe feel, the look, the elegance, and it's just a super clean pair of shoes. So this one for me, my favorite Jordans that came out in 2021. When it comes to Jordan 3s, medyo madami pa tayo. We still have the Jordan 3 fragments over here. We have the latest Jordan that I copped, which is, I think it's called like the patchwork. So sobrang dami niyan layers and materials. And of course, still my favorite Jordan 3 of all time, apart from the black cement, of course. This is the Jordan 3 Higher. Collaboration between Justin Timberlake and Jordan Brand. I just love the message, the look, the style, and the materials. Panalo pa rin sa akin this one. Now, I do have a couple of Louis Vuitton sneakers. I forgot what this is called. I think it's like the Runner or something. But yeah, this one is inspired, or obviously inspired by the NBA colors of blue, white, and red. We have the triple white version over here. We have the black version. We have the OG design of Virgil Abloh with this collaboration with Louis Vuitton that I still absolutely love and rock. In fact, kung titingnan nyo yung creasing, bugbog pa rin to. Gamit na gamit pa rin tong sapatos na to kasi I super love it. And again, Virgil forever tayo, friends. We have a couple more LVs. This is the first LV sneaker that I ever had. This is one of the later versions that remind me a lot of the 90s. Yung kulay niya lang is so 1990s. This is my favorite Prada sneaker kasi it's just so clean, you know? Imagine wearing this with a shirt and just jeans. It just works really well. Of course, ang dalawang regalo ni Mrs. We have the Balenciaga track and we have the Gucci giant white shoes. Thank you to my ever so loving wife. And then over here, you will find mostly New Balance sneakers. So we have the Joker. Nakita nyo na yan. 990s are a favorite of mine. This one is still one of the very best in my opinion, which is the gray 990 V5s or V4s. White version, different colors, couple of Ultra Boosts, and of course, one of our favorites of the year, the collaboration between Quicks, a Filipino artist, with Adidas. Just a really nice, well-designed shoe. Speaking of Adidas, ano na lang ang natitirang Yeezy, or what's the only Yeezy left in my sneaker rotation? OGs of this channel probably know, the Yeezy 700 V2 Static, the only remaining Yeezy in Carlo's sneaker collection. Kasi ang ganda lang talaga, super clean. And so many memories kasi I brought this with me to Japan. Now, I still have a couple of Ultra Boosts. This one is yung kinostomize ko na over 9,000 kasi it reminds me of my favorite Dragon Ball character, Vegeta. And siguro naman napansin niyo guys this background behind me, especially those who've been watching a while. All of these are Dragon Ball Funko Pops. Kaya nga mahilig tayo sa Dragon Ball kasi this is like my favorite anime when I was a kid. So it's just really nice to see all of them here. Super, super nice, including the super rare and expensive Planet Arlia Vegeta. I almost forgot, we still have a couple of Air Force Ones here. So this is the Kith Air Force One. So super nice design for the shoe with the Kith monogram along the side panel. And we have the two G-Dragon Air Force Ones over there. Yun na, yung dalawa. So nabalatan na yan pareho. Now, I still have a couple more sneakers, but most of them I probably won't keep, or I am in the plan, or I'm planning on selling them later on. So, in a nutshell, yun na yun. So, siguro kapansin-pansin guys, you probably noticed that I don't have that much sneakers anymore in my collection. Used to be so much more, especially if you've been watching this vlog for quite a while now. However, and I think most of you can relate with this, as time goes by kasi your taste evolves and you become more selective versus being very experimental. So dati, I was buying because I wanted to see and I wanted to figure it out, I wanted to try. But now, ultimately, medyo malinaw na sa akin what are the sneakers that I like, what are the sneakers that I love, what are the sneakers that I would normally wear, and doon na lang ako nagfo-focus. And yung maganda kasi doon, hindi ka na nafo-FOMO pag may bagong release, di ba? So I just really keep an eye out for the sneakers that really talk to me. By the way, speaking of sneakers, I want to show you guys this card. So this is a basketball card of one of my favorite players right now, John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks. So I just had to buy this card kasi kung titignan niyo yung sneaker, that's the Dame Bape shoe. And I remember a while back, when I was really getting into sneaker YouTube, parang yan yung one of the shoes that I did a video on. So parang apart from being my favorite player, this card actually reminds me a lot of this vlogging thing that we've been doing about shoes for quite a while now. Shoutout nga pala kay Dusty. Ayan o, nagpapakita. Dusty, wala, ayaw niya magpakita. So what are other sneakers that I have my eye on for next year? Well, I wanted to see if may bagong sneaker si Trae Young na maganda. Trae Young, apart from John Collins, of course, is my PC and my favorite NBA player. And then apart from Trae Young, if there's anything interesting, I want to review the Ultra Boost 21 and of course the other, 22 pala, and of course all the other usual suspects. But in terms of adding to like my personal collection and getting a lot of wear time, I don't know yet. So let's see. I have my eye on a couple of New Balance releases that I've been tracking. And of course, some of the new Off-White stuff that's coming out, lalo na the last designs that Virgil made. But apart from that, wala na ako masyadong in my list. How about you guys? Ano ang mga sapatos na excited kayo to cop in 2022? What are the shoes that, make you so excited that you want to get it and add it to your collection? Let me know in the comment section down below. As usual, I'll try to reply to as many of you as possible. But if I don't get to, pasensya na po. And I also want to take this opportunity to greet all of you Happy New Year. So we're entering 2022. It's the perfect time to plan. It's the perfect time to set objectives and to set goals. So if hindi pa kayo nagsiset ng objectives at goals for 2022, huwag niyong kalimutan gawin yan. Sit down, get a piece of paper, a notebook, and a pen, and write down big goals that you want to accomplish for yourself in 2022. O nga pala, before I forget, yung Dragon Ball Z Adidas collection, I still have that in full. It's just in the other unit. Nakabox silang lahat, hindi ko lang na-videohan. But relax, nasa akin pa lahat yun from Goku, Frieza, P-Cell, Gohan, Majin Buu, Vegeta, Shenron, yung dalawa. Nandun pa sila. So yun, I wish you guys all nothing but the success in 2022. As usual, this is Carlo signing out. Peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.